Welcome in, everybody. I hope you are doing very well. I'm super excited because today is our monthly first Friday of the month Patreon live stream where we listen to Patreon live picks, Patreon picks for their song selections of the month. If you'd like to participate in that, of course, feel free to check out the Patreon. No stress if not. Patrons, as you know, we have this first Friday of the month, which is this public live stream. And then in the middle of the month, we have our anime stream over on Patreon. And then, of course, the continuation of this live stream in private on our private investors call, if you will, on the last Friday of the month. So thank you so much for being here, everybody. And let's dive into some patron song suggestions. First up, it looks like we've got Flow, the game Flow. The song title is Glass. Flow is an indie game made by That Game Company, creators of Journey. While the gameplay is somewhat simple, it has a nice overall meditative atmosphere. Isn't this Austin Winery? Let's check it out. Much more a soundscape than a song, as it were. It's a bit tense, isn't it? Reminds me a bit of like Charles Ives almost. It's very interesting. It's like we're both underwater or on ice and sliding and skating over the surface. Muted trumpet in the background, pulsating. It's a mix of discomfort and peace. Mostly discomfort, I'd say. The dissonant clashes in there feel extremely uneasy, doesn't it? Doesn't feel pleasant. Especially there, that soundscape. It's an interesting mix now between a reverent, holy sound mixed in with a creeping spider on your back essence. Be nice. Yeah, lurching forward with that lower bass tone there. I mean, that's interesting. That's a uncomfortable piece, 1,000,000%. Thank you, Apple Reach, for playing that. Really fun. Viper, we're gonna listen to. We're going to listen to Rosgrease next from Ace Combat 5, which I just finished. You can check out that playthrough on the live tab of your favorite YouTube channel. Where does this play? Obviously, we have the Ace Combat like percussion sound quality there, but there's also a couple interjections by woodwinds, and then the French horn comes in, which is very warm, and obviously there's a military quality to it, but there's also obviously it feels like a march. But as we're stacking instruments on top of each other, there is a sound quality there of bubbling up, of building. And you hear that in multiple different instruments coming together and joining forces almost. And now we have a melody with the horns again. Really nice counter harmony there and there's a harmony there between the upper soundscape with the trumpets and the lower soundscape with the lower brass. Nice twirling there. Appoggiatura. There's the theme. That's really sneaky how we stick in a motif there as powerful as the Rosgrease motif. Easily one of the best games I've ever played. One of the best melodies in video games right here. Nice staccato short notes there with that. It's fun because that's either like a button or it's an overture, and all of these are just so fantastic, and they just deliver such a satisfying sensation of either arrival or closure, and both of those could easily be the button, especially when you consider where the Unsung War, the song that features this melody most prominently, and where the game like presents the melody most obviously, of course, is in the Unsung War. So this is a nice little touch on hearing that melody either in a build-up or a closure, and both work unbelievably well. Hi, boss. I love watching your videos with my family. That makes me so happy. I'm glad your family loves video game music as much as I do. And thank you everybody that's here. Again, friendly reminder, this is a patron only suggestion stream. So patrons pay for that privilege to be able to share their songs with us, viewers, and with me to possibly discuss some things that come up and stuff. So keep your suggestions for other live streams that, of course, will happen throughout the month for more public facing things as well. Okay, so thank you for that. Just so we're clear. Xenoblade Chronicles 2: The Tomorrow with You. Let's check it out. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm planning on playing these, if possible, in June. From start to finish. I love the tender quality in Xenoblade. So many of the tracks in this game are so warm. And I would start with Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Nice, the strings offer support to that piano so beautifully. Now the strings and the piano are actually moving together really beautifully. It makes for a real warm and tight situation. And then we're actually switching now. The violin takes over the melody. Isn't that a nice little situation there? It's a nice little switch. Now we actually have like a jazz sort of. A jazz structure in the rhythmic intention of the piano there. Ah, there we go. That's the Mitsuda. Yeah, they're dancing actually between the strings and the piano. I love the bass in there too. They're actually merging together and playing together. Ah, now we added the woodwinds. That's a really nice layering there. Well. Ah, yeah, we have the tremolo strings as we build up with those horns. We slow down, we rallentando. Tremolo, tremolo as we swell into the conclusion. It's funny, it's a pretty basic song, and yet there's so many little nuances that we can really pick up on that really tug at our heartstrings and help us understand why it tugs at our heartstrings. And again, that's the job that we all should kind of lean towards. And this is my latest sort of preaching that I've been sort of advocating for, is that like in context is a really, really important aspect. And I've been wrong, and I do think that in context is probably like the most prime way to experience any of this music, because that's what it's written for, right? But we do have a certain responsibility, especially if we love tracks that we love, to listen to them away from the context of the video game and really think about what they mean to us, and how we can listen to, oh, I like how this sounds like it's going up in a certain direction, or this sounds like it's going down, and what does that make me feel, and why do I feel this way? Is it just because of what happened in the game, or is it also because of how it makes me connect to my personal life or my own journey? And I think that's a really important thing to think about when we think about the music that we love. And this is a really easy piece to do that with, because it's fairly easy listening, so there's not a lot of psychotic crazy layering. We can really discern when, oh, the strings are coming in now, this comes in here, you know what I mean? So I would encourage you to continue to explore the tracks that you love, like the Tomorrow With You, and discover why you feel so, one certain way about them. It's cool. The menu theme from Murder Miners, last song before I dip out of the Patreon, so I'm letting it be one of my oldest suggestions. Thank you, 5 Buried 0 Found, for your patronage and support to my channel. Really appreciate it. And to helping pay for my editor and thumbnail designer. I mean, it goes a long way. I actually don't see any of the Patreon money. It goes right to my editor and to my thumbnail editor, which I so desperately need. So thank you for your support. Hope to see you back soon, and don't shy away from the community. It's got a little bit of the retro plus horror plus fear, and that crunch in there too is cool. I like it. It's a very slow build-up. It's quite nice. Ah, nice. I like that pattern in the percussion. I actually like that there's a singular pitch, that there's not a full harmony here. It's just note, note, note movement. With a very strong percussive beat here. That's quite nice. I feel definitely space agey, and explorative quality. Oh, I'm surprised by the pullback there. Oh, it's super short. That's why. Wow, that was 3 minutes. You don't feel that at all. That's very cool. That was deceptively interesting. That's crazy because there really was just one giant build up to a sort of almost like we were seeing the sunrise, right? It's a very quick thing, but wow, that was the fastest 3 minutes I've experienced in quite a long time. Really interesting sort of swell. It just goes to show that there's so much uniqueness that can be found in video games and no, Deep Woken will never be on this channel again. But that was wonderful. I really liked that. Thank you, N33. All right. Ooh. Wait, you want some Punishing Gray Raven? Evan's Gambit collab with Blackrock Shooter. One half of the hero is the other half is the boss fight. I've got to get back on the PGR reaction train because I love Punishing Gray Raven. Evan's Gambit from Punishing Gray Raven. I love the double bass. That electric guitar really symbolizes strength. Super heavy. Yeah, I love when an electric guitar takes the stage as the front and center melody. Sick. Oh, nice pullback there. That's so interesting because that's plucked violin. Ah, there it is. Oh, nice juxtaposition there between the heavy electric guitar mixed in with the pits of the violin. Nice build up there. Nice whale. That's unexpected. I like that. Oh. That's nice. Shredding on that. Love the descending. Oh my god, the duet between the two of them is so cool. I like how the vocalist is just sort of in there like, hello. I wasn't a fan of the first half so much, but this back half is truly phenomenal. The mixture between the violin, the voice, and the electric guitar is absolutely fantastic. Oh man, that's such a nice harmony. Wow, great stuff. Yeah, wow, that was impressive. That's certainly not my favorite Punishing Gray Raven track by any stretch of the imagination. It's great. It's really intense, but I really love some of it. It was a little long, I would say. If it was maybe cut in a quarter of it, or maybe half or 1/8, I think it would be a little bit more interesting for me. But I really appreciated that. I mean, especially the back half was phenomenal. Thanks, Juan, for showcasing that. That was really cool. Gun Girl Z, Hokai Gaokuen 2, Lenny, and Darken 4. Lenny, you just passed your 2 years as a patron, so thank you for that, especially at that tier. Appreciate you. Darken 4. Let's check it out. Obviously the plaintive quality in the piano, but what's interesting is that it's actually in a fast rhythm. So even though it's somber, it has a fast. I love that little trickle arpeggiation there. And it goes up. That's it? You always do this. You always do that. That's beautiful. Thank you for that simple song. It's almost like you know that I'm looking at a list of about 70 songs. Thank you. Again, friendly reminder, there's no possible way. We're here until 5, but I don't believe that we can get to everybody. The Patreon has been expanding, which I'm really grateful for. So that's why we also have the second stream. Okay, so just know that I sort of had to restructure that for patrons that are wondering if we can't get to everything publicly today. We certainly will on the second stream. And if we have to do 2 private streams, then that'll be something that we can discuss as a sort of communal discussion. But just know that I'm paying attention to that. Mad Dog Sugar. We've all consumed a bit of sugar from Lisa Definitive Edition. The theme for a character that may be the most evil person in Lisa, and that is saying something. A dog within 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 a dog. Hi, Veggie. What is Lisa? Oh, listen to this back rhythm in here with the drum. That's cool. That's been pushing forward. I know the text is off school. What am I gonna do? Undertale, but Mad Max inspired. Ah, the spinning. Okay. That's disturbing because there's 2 separate meters happening. So one's in 1 meter and the other, the drums are in another meter. That purring is meant to be creepy. Jesus. It's like snoring or sleeping. Little crunch in there. Honestly, this is the kind of stuff I should start playing for people that are really, really tricky to play video game music for, so they can hear where we can go musically. I've obviously, when I invite classical musicians to come and listen to video game music, I'm trying to gear it towards what I feel their, like, our common point of interest is, or, like, you know, the connector, the bridge, which is typically classical music. But I'm finding with some of the older generation, they're much more into, they want something unique. They want something kind of weird. And I think like that, I think they would be like, what the fuck was that? But I don't think that's I say that, but not in a negative way. Like, I just don't think that would necessarily like appeal to them. But I also think that there's some gem in Lisa's soundtrack that I think would be really funky for them to listen to. Edge of Soul. From Soulblade. Cram opening theme for the first game in the Soul Calibur series. Might not be what you'd expect if you haven't heard it before, but it's a fun track. Let's do it. Why? Why is it like that? You wouldn't think that. We've really switched into like a prog rock electronic thing for fighting games recently, it seems. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It's always been like this. I like the slight Japanese percussion in there too. To shine. Oh, wow.
We all need to shine on to see how far we've come on a journey. How far
Nice.
yet to go, searching for a star deep in the night. I pray on my heart that special love to shower me with love, to shower me with fall, to shine from above.
Oh.
I gotta get to the edge of soul to carry on. While I'm living from the first sky.
This came out in 1995. It has that 1995 sound quality too, you know. It sounds like Journey. This sounds like the upper register of the Arhu. Nice harmonies in play.
Country down and facing your own mountain. You go down the wall, free your mind, a brand new world.
Sounds a little bit like Freebird from Led Zeppelin.
Just do it for you and time back to me. It's up to you to love, it's up to you to shine. Like you love Gotta get to the edge of soul to carry on. What you believe from the first time. Gotta get to the edge of soul to carry on. Deep in your heart.
Wow. Or, sorry, Leonard Skinner is what I meant. I think. Well, the fusion of Eastern and Western sound instrumentation is really neat. Also beautifully legato in the playing.
You gotta get to the edge of soul to carry
That was the B section. That was the... I love how virtuosic that Arhu sounds. And sorry, yeah, I meant Freebird by Leonard Skinner, not Led Zeppelin, my bad. I was thinking of Staircase to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, really interesting. I thought that was really interesting. And it's funny how we really haven't fully deviated from this style when we think about fighting games, especially. You know, fighting games sort of always have to have this sound quality. And I think someone, Turindos mentioned that Blaze Blue put some sad, melancholic music in a visual novel, which is that makes sense. But yeah, I find it funny that fighting games need to be galvanizing. They need to be enthusiastic. They need to be, you know, like intensely front focused with intensity and with enthusiasm and you know, fighting and obviously you can't have pieces that are too melancholic. Which is really kind of a funny foil of the genre. You know, it can't really deviate from the genre too bad. Although there was some sad stuff in Tekken 8, but there was one choral moment in Tekken 8 that was fucking incredible. So that was cool. A Small Desires, Starry Sky from Toho 13, 10 Desires. Loops around 320. I changed my mind on what to request. This is the final stage theme of Toho 10 Desires. It's got the ounce sound. Let's listen. Oh, you weren't joking. You weren't joking when you said oons. 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 The harmony back there is so cool. It's just up and down, right? Ah, there's the. Wow, it really shifts there. It's cool how it like pushes the ounce back and pushes forward. Huh. The key change ounce. It's the Casio keyboard sound. You know, I've yet to find a Toho track that I truly, truly love, and I think it's one of these things that I absolutely want. I really should play these because it's probably like Ace Combat, where a lot of the tracks like are almost meditative, where they envelop you into a trance-like state, so that way you can perform the job that needs to be performed. I'm waiting for the day that I find a patron track that or a Toho track that I lock into. But I like that. That was actually like pretty introspective, which is kind of interesting. You know what I mean? There's a real deep sound quality there of like discovery and a desire to be understood or a feeling like having to take on an incredible journey. You know what I mean? I like those elements of it, and it's clear how much emotion goes through these pieces, even though they're bullet helly and can sort of be tuned out also while playing. It's neat. I dig that about them. All right, Renshin wants me to play the video, my favorite Exapico song, and pick for the music that moves us that unfortunately fell through. Plays at the climax of Chapter 1 of Ciel No Surge, a song weaved by Ion with the help of the residents of Manjasara. It's like a different language, born of their shared wish to protect their city and lives from the wrath of a dying star. Ciel No Surge, Requiem to a Lost Star. Ahi Reya, Connected Feelings. Let's give her a watch. Disregard the heart rate monitor or the death count there. Oh, thank you. Such a big sound. Thank you for the sub. That's big. Big and high. Ah, we're really leaning into the taiko. That harmony is so beautiful. And then the lower female takes charge there. Very nasal, very bright, very pointed in the core, in the nose almost. And there's the big, yeah, 6'8" Red Car said, it's true. You feel that. He's like shoveling something out. Oh, come flowers, grant protection. So clearly it's a song about like summoning flowers and things, which is really interesting because of the way that the tribal quality in it really leans into the tribal elements of it. And with the 6/8, we really do get that stomping and that moving sensation, which was quite powerful, and it really kind of moves you. It's incredible how not popular these games are, which is very odd because the music is so good, but I guess they're fairly old, but it was beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. These streams are always so comfy. Thank you for exploring music with us all. My pleasure. Thank you for that super chat, and thank you to the generous stream Twitch sub. I have to turn my sounds back on so I can understand things better. I had to turn them off for something. I'll have to turn that back on. But thank you all the same. All right, we got a bunch of Neon White from the Anime Tomato. Let's check out the boss theme for all boss fights in this game. The Rigged Game from Neon White. Oh, fuck. Jesus. don't mind that. I'm testing something. Man, that's such a fucking bob, dude. Jeez. A little bit scary now. It's interesting. God, the crunch on there is so interesting. At the very end, they pull that out. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. That's fucking dope. I'm just testing this really quick. Gotta crank that. One sec. That's too low. New subscriber. There you go. All right, let's keep this. Just me. I'm not actually. New subscriber. Oh, fuck it. Is that loud? New subscriber. That's a good spot, I think. Okay. All right, let's keep going. It's not loud. All right, hold on. Subscriber. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, sorry, I just had to turn that back on. I forgot I turned it off. So that alert, if you don't know what that alert is Mozart, Beethoven, Verdi, me, obviously with the God of War, Puccini being carried by Verdi. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, I just had to turn that back on. Angela from Library of Arena. An evolving three-phase boss theme, the conversation between the piano and the violin represents the relationship of the two protagonists. Not a milli track, so should be good for YouTube. You say that. Oh, wow. See, this is EDM done well, I think. The unison between the violin and the piano is pretty interesting to me. But also the EDM beat is really fantastic too. So here the piano is really supporting the violin. Now they're in unison movement. Nice sliding up there too. Very, very singable, that's how you know it's a good melody, where it's a nice legato line. I like how the EDM pulls in the background, the drumming pulls all the way into the back. And there it is. Forward again. Nice swell into. Now it's front and center. Really driving that forward. Really picking up in tempo here. It's interesting. Nice harmonies. Wow. Wow. Now the stakes really pick up. Nice, the electric guitar in here is cool. Oh, what happened? Oh, that's it. That's how it ends, because it probably loops. Neat. That was nice. Yeah, that electric guitar really pushes forward and really thrusts the ending there, which is quite nice. It's cool. Again, battle themes are so interesting because, it just sort of, they have a very specific purpose, and they're all so uniquely different. But that was nice. I enjoyed that. Dante's Inferno. Someone is hovering over Crossing the Styx, and that is where my eye went, and this is what we're going to be listening to. The soundtrack is played in the game when Dante is crossing the river Styx as part of his lower four circles of hell. Screaming souls in agony line the riverbeds and riverbanks, damned for an eternity. The end of the song depicts a god of war guarding the gate and dragging a chain. The last four circles are places where even God has no love for the sinners, as the game puts it. Let's check it out. Yeah, you can hear. This is the worst place you'd ever want to be. No love here. The lower men especially recognize it. Oof, nice lifting there. Nice, the sliding on the strings. It's crazy the juxtaposition between the jaggedness. Yeah, there it is. There's the terror in there. The sliding. Huh? Oh, there's the chains. Like banging on the doors, let me in, let me in. Wow. Very bleak track. That's fantastic. Really, really, really cool. And very scary and in a very not quintessentially horror element, in a horror way, which is cool. With sympathy, Dom and Maria from Gears of War 2. After years of searching, Dom is reunited with his wife, who was taken by the Locust, but time has taken its toll and he's faced with an impossible decision. I probably shouldn't read these out loud because they could be spoilers. Mm-hmm. 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 Oof. Slowly building in volume here as we have to make a decision. Soprano starts pretty quiet and then swells in volume and size. That's really impressive. That's really good. Wow. I not heard that. I've never played Gears of War. That was crazy. We got some Planet of Lana here from Key. When the song started playing midway through the game, I was left breathless. Planet of Lana Horizons is majorly on my to-do list here. I've been wanting to play this for some months now. Gives me a little bit of opening theme to Fallout 4 vibes.
I've crossed 1,000 lines to find what I could stand, and all over the whole wide world.
Is it the banjo? No, it's just a guitar, yeah.
There's still so much more to hold.
Wow, beautiful sliding into that second phrase of that.
Will I find my way home across this map all alone?
Jesus, that's beautiful.
Will I find my way home? I've opened all the horizons. We've crossed 1,000 lines for the price we think it must be worth. Further than the farthest shining star. There's still so much more to know. Will I find my way home across this map all alone? Will I find my way home? I've opened all the horizons. We will find our way home. We've crossed this map all over. We will find our way home. We've opened all the horizons. We will find our way
Wow, that was beautiful. Nearly speechless. That was absolutely sublime. There's a lot there that needs to be looked at. Oof, that was so beautiful. Oh my goodness. What's this? Ah, visual novel. Chodengeki Striker. Breaking from the visual novel Chodengeki Striker. Have you ever wanted to be a hero? That was the wish of the main character and Dengeki Striker. Things went wrong real quick when that wish came true. After all, every hero needs villains. Pinnacle song of the love interest in the specific route journeying the main character to fight the bad guys. Let's check it out.
What the
fuck?
この闇の向こうへ導
導けよ Ray of Light 乾いてる胸が駆り立てているたった一人で立ち向かうバトル
That's the partner.
奇跡を待ち続け嘆くことより倒れるまで走り続ける方がいい Breaking the silence 叫び上げて切り裂け助けをそれでもまだ明日を目指す Keep on fighting きっと数字の光さすまでこの闇の向こうへ導けよ Ray of Light 遠ざかる意識走る電撃火花散らして限界のバトル命を燃やして切なに生きるあなたの隣覚悟はできてる救われた定めに抗い続けろ全てを脱ぎ捨ててその手を振り上げろ泣きざそう気づく血が塞がらなくても Never surrender それでもまだ打ちかませる Sound the rising 戦いの戦火走る未来を切り開けひるまずに Time to go Breaking the silence を叫び上げて切り裂けかせけをそれでもまた明日を目指す Keep on fighting 一筋の光さすまでこの闇の向こうへ泣き出そう気づく血が塞がらなくても Never surrender それでもまだ打ちかませる Sound the rising 戦いの戦火走る未来を照らし出せ導けよ Ray of Light
Yeah, one of the best parts about that is absolutely the vocals, especially, but also like talk about a galvanizing piece of music that's just going to leave you with your brain just like split open. I really dig the singing in there, especially. It's just sublime. I mean, singing in Japanese in this particular style, I've been exposed to it a little bit more because of Guilty Gear. It's incredibly difficult to do, and it's done so awesomely well. So it's cool. It's really cool. I mean, it's like your classic J-pop, you know, it's just fun. It's just so fun. Also Whiplash. That was intense. Oh, goodness. Jet Force Gemini, SS Anubis, a track that plays as you infiltrate a hijacked cargo ship and kind of goes too hard when you get into skirmishes with the enemy bugs. There's that big heavy brass there. Almost sounds like Jaws. It's funny, that's Padme's theme from Attack of the Clones. I nice clanging. The clanging is cool. The pulled back thing is fun too. You're like looking around the corner. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? A nice sharp brass there. Shut-tung. It was clearly like that sci-fi brass. The sci-fi brass is such a... The clanging really makes it for me, honestly. The clanging is the best part. And then that Metal Gear Solid sneaking... It's fun. Jet Set. Man, I haven't thought about... I didn't play this game. I didn't have it at 64, but that's funny. That Jet Force Gemini, it's like a weird nostalgia there for me, being in Blockbuster. Blue Reflection, Second Light, Antimony of the Golden Rule, a memorable study in piano and strings for the second Blue Reflection game. Leave it to Red Card, always drop games that I've never heard of. Between you, N32, and Ivy, I'm set. I love it. Ew, I like it. Really? That's so charming with the cello. That's such a bounding sound quality. I love the alternating piano there. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. It's a string quartet. Jeez, that's so nice. So bright. That's so effervescent. Oh, I love that. Ah, and then we slow down. Nice counter melody with the cello and violin. As if to say, Take care, Serial. I just have to say, you know, you're gonna be all right. I got you. Oh, that twinkling in there is so nice. I just picture a very young anime girl here. Very bubbly, gentle. I love that. I love the counter melody there. The twinkling there is just sublime. The cello is such a nice warm sound quality to then balance over the top of the violin. With the violin over top, I mean. Oh, beautiful. The constant motion too, and it's always in rhythm. That's hard to keep in rhythm like that. And then the piano in the background too. I love that. Jesus, I really like that. I really like that. I really, really, really enjoyed that. Thank you. So just so everybody knows, it's very unlikely that we'll get to everybody's patron suggestions today, but that's why we have the second stream. Just so you know, so the private stream that we have at the end of the month. That will be where we sort of continue where we leave off today. Okay. We're going till 5 o'clock, so we have another hour and change, but an hour and a half, but I just wanted to let you know that there's just no way. And I'm grateful for that problem, but just so you're aware. Temple of Brainstorms from Cadence of Hyrule. That's a no brainer. Love that spinning. That's so fun. I love how it merges the old school sound, that retro chiptune sound, with this modern synth quality. It's so cool. Hello, Paul. Thank you. Salamat. Salamat po. So funky, and every time I'm like, okay, it's a repeat. I should stop it here. It just keeps going. That's terrific. So crunchy. There's a loop. That's really fun. Next up is Sonic Advance 3. And actually, I had a colleague, an opera colleague, who's really, really a huge fan of Sonic music. And we're going to coordinate, and we're going to do the inverse of what we normally do with the non-gamers react to video game music. It's going to be him teaching me about the best Sonic songs. I also have that plan with somebody else who's going to be doing a best of Zelda, because these are two corners of the video game music, a retro scene that I don't know anything about, Sonic and also Zelda. I'm super limited on my knowledge of both of those franchises. So Chaz is going to come on and help me listen to some awesome Sonic music. And here we're going to listen to Chaos Angel Act 1, Zone 1. Even despite the GBA's limitations, this track is an awesome blend of classical and techno. Also, you can tell this was inspired by Duel of the Fates from Phantom Menace. Wow, it's like an organ. I just bought Grime, actually, to support Alex Jones. I love Dark Cloud. That's one of the first games I played on the PlayStation 2. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Yeah, there it is. That's funny. Oh. This sounds like Joplin, the entertainer, almost. It's like constantly stacking higher. It makes you feel a little bit like you're like drowning a little bit. think that's a big loop here. Yeah, I think that's a loop. There's the loop. Okay. Neat. Thank you for showing me that. I'm going to throw my hat in the ring really quickly because there's a thing that I posted today that I'd love for you to listen to. Feel free to check this out with me as I just share this. It's very short, but I figured I would play it for you. This is a cover that I did with Midnight City Music of the Arlecchino boss theme from Genshin, which isn't that my favorite, but it features a song in my range, so we figured we'd do a cover. Why did he accept my pores? I gotta talk to him about this. Thanks, Dr. Jacobs. Midnight did such a good job with this little corner of it. Really deviated from the broken up. You didn't know I could sing opera? That's the whole channel. Anyway, yeah, he did a great job. It was fun to sing. My vibrato's starting to get... oh, thanks. My vibrato's starting to get a little wide, which is unfortunate. I've stopped practicing as much, so that's something that kind of goes when you don't practice too much. I saw some comments in chat. Lies of P. I played quite a bit of opera, Lies of P. So that's why it hasn't really been on the channel, because I stopped playing it. But there were a couple tracks from Lies of P that were really incredible, and I do feel they need to be discussed, especially Feel, which was one of my favorites. So I loved Feel. So there's definitely going to be some of that on the channel as well. So I saw that. And then as far as I saw something else that mentioned, oh boy, I forget what it mentioned. Something else. There was something else that... I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's keep her going. Black Pressure from Wangen. What? Oh, Stellar Blade. I finished Stellar Blade the other day, and I've listened to all the tracks, and I'm obsessed with it. And I have a video for you if you haven't seen it yet, that I post every day. I post every day, so that's why you haven't seen anything. And that Einstein Groove and I fucking love that song. Right. Black Pressure from Wangen Midnight Maximum Tune 3. What is this? What is this? What game is this? The theme of your greatest adversary named Blackbird in a 1986 black Porsche Turbo racing down the Bayshore route in Japan. It speeds it over. Okay, maybe. I went for all three endings. this is neat. I love music like this. Dude, that's dope as fuck. My fiance would love this track. I gotta play this for her. We're going out later, and I'm like, maybe I should play this on the drive, but it might be a bad idea. Oh, the demo crawler? Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot of tracks from Stellar Blade I have to cover. This is amazing. The adrenaline around this is... I didn't hear the chorus. That's so fun. That's so fun. That hit me in my special spot. The Storm Calls for You from Sea of Stars, a game that's absolutely on my to-do list. Has to be one of my favorite themes in this game. The soundtrack itself is a beautiful mix of Yasunori Mitsuda, the Chrono Trigger composer, and Eric W. Brown. Yep, I highly recommend. Yep. Oh? Not what I was expecting, honestly. Let's see. Battle theme? It's like he's fighting skeletons. Like, is that accordion? That's wild. The spooky, scary skeletons. So is that actually for a skeleton? It sure sounds like it, man. That is that. I love it. Someone asked how long we were going to be going till, and we're going for another hour and 10 minutes. So I think moving forward, for public streams patrons, I will be spinning. I'll do a randomizer rather than going in row. That way everybody's it's sort of random rather than just going in a list. Or we can talk about this, or we'll just go just do what we said and just go in a list. And then if either you're in the public one or you're in the private one, but it seems like whoever's up top and whoever posts first will then not be able to be in the public one, but maybe it doesn't matter. So just something to keep in mind that I'm paying attention to here, because there's quite a few tracks left and I feel like we're not necessarily able to. All right, let's keep it going. Looks like we got Spherewa. Void Stranger's a multiple layer. Oh, Void Stranger. We just listened to this not too long ago. Wasn't this in the last? Void Stranger's a multiple layers deep game full of mystery lore and puzzle. Song plays when the game takes its gloves off. Affection Air. I think we just listened to this. There was a track I really liked. Hey, Freezy. Oh, here's again another. We're gonna look at a lot of retro mix. What? Interesting. Oh wow, we dialed up. That's interesting. That piano is just awesome. It's so neat. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Thanks, Zero. All right, Poison Zero. Toho, more Toho CDs. Toho CDs Ghostly Field Club. Mary the Oh boy, here I go recommending Toho again. I was actually confused on to include this since most of the music is by Zune and is related to the games, but it isn't in any games, but the music CDs are important to the games. As far as the song itself is darker and a tad bit unsettling, and it's totally unlike all the other Toho songs to me, while still sounding like it was like I like it a lot. If you don't want to count it, I'll switch to other Toho song I put here because I'm very normal about that was the best. That is the longest description everyone's ever written to me. Thank you so much. Let's just say we're gonna go for it. Whoa, that doesn't sound like any Toho I've heard. Spooky. A broken person searching in a forest, completely confused, not sure where to turn. Wait, if I turn here, maybe I can... Wow, there it is. It's definitely different. It's a lot slower than the other ones. Also, we get a little bit more of that atmospheric quality in it too. Oh wow, it gets much bigger here. Interesting. What? Oh god, the polyrhythm. That piano's so awesome. I have such a soft spot in my heart for piano. It's really interesting. I'm really enjoying getting to know the Toho fan base a little bit, and while I probably will never play the games, although I kind of want to, it's a really interesting. It's really interesting to hear how passionate the fan base is, and it's a very loud fan base as well. It's neat. I really my formative years in the video game music landscape were around Final Fantasy music, especially, and distinctly I remember listening to the Final Fantasy VIII original soundtrack a lot when I was a child. And right around the time that I can't remember when, but I discovered Diagoro 44 on Spotify. That's what they're called anyway. And they have piano renditions of all the Final Fantasies. And this was my period in my life where I really fell in love with classical piano, Franz Liszt and Beethoven, and mostly Franz Liszt and the Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2. And I really sort of discovered how much I love piano because of those covers of Final Fantasy IX music. And so whenever I hear piano in video games, I always get very excited. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for including that. POTK wants Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. The Unwound Future. I have a 3DS now, and I have a Professor Layton game on there that I'm really curious to play. Main theme to one of my all-time favorite games, and what got me into the franchise to begin with. Oh wow. Short. Nice, almost like a tango. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. That's like has a tango movement. Salsa? Flamenco? Wow. See it, there's beautiful movement. Very classical. Wow. Oh, that violin. Oh my God. Wow. Shuffle. I love that smacking there. Now we're jazzed. Holy shit. Wow. That's terrific. Oh my God, accordion jazz. You never hear that. That's so neat. Big, beautiful chords. Oh, God, the switching over of instruments here too. That's amazing. Really good. Really, really good. Wow. Unbelievable. Really surprising. Really neat. So just so much that you could spend 10 minutes on that, just that alone. And oh, wow. I really want to put my ears to that one and break it up a little bit. As a punishment for people asking where the Umineko song was last month, I'm only putting a short and quiet one on. That is from Wheatloaf, Witch in Gold. And I love being petty, so we're definitely going to listen to that. The harpsichord just cracks me up. It's so classical. Baroque. It's very Baroque. Mixture of the piano and the harpsichord. You just never hear a harpsichord like this outside of the Baroque time period. It's fantastic. You do get it in classical recitative and opera, but this is really neat. Really neat. That makes my little heart super happy. That's very cool. Big, small upper chords in there in the upper right hand. Nice pullback on the pianissimo there. The layering of the piano in there adds a certain element of a conflict. It's interesting. You hear that? Shadow. The upper register. We grow louder in volume and emphasize some sort of anger or lack of resolution there. For a spiteful pick, that was pretty good, Wheatloaf. Desperate Zod would like orchestral classical piece from the roguelike Tales of Magiel. Magiel? Magiel. This is Virtue Lost Tales of Magiel. Magiel. That sounds like Freya's theme from Final Fantasy IX. That's hilarious. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da. Nice rhythm there. I wonder if something else is going to come in. It's 3 minutes. It should. Oh! More harpsichord. You never hear this. The interesting harp, low bass, harpsichord front and center. Never happens. Neat. It's like a harpsichord concerto. That's fascinating. Now it's going to trade here. Now it's trading. It's taking turns. Very interesting. Nice grace notes. Huh. I'm impressed. At first, I wasn't sure what to expect. That's really beautiful and something you just don't hear very often. It's really fantastic, especially when you have the harpsichord really getting center stage. And obviously, it does have a medieval quality to it. And I think that soundscape is used in a very specific instance in video games. But that was really nice. And yeah, I really appreciated that. As we come up on our final hour here of this sort of radio hangout, patron chat, and everybody coming together and listening to video game music, I would just like to say, continue to get curious and continue to explore. There's just so much good music, and I need to do the same. I've got a list here of songs that I'd like to do, and special shout out to everybody that just became a patron today. I really appreciate it, and I've had a lot of patrons come in the last month and a half since we started doing these streams, and they do mean a lot for a bunch of different reasons. It helps to support my thumbnail artist and my editor. They are really the backbone of this channel. I really can't do anything that I do without them, and pretty much every ounce of the patron goes to them. Eventually, it would be nice to be able to move away from having to rely completely on AdSense for me, just because of things like copyright, or just because of things like there was an Opera Singer Reacts video where I introduced people to video game music, and it was claimed because I used the Suikoden 3 main theme and I disputed it, and then it has some sort of connection to some company in Japan, and that's there. So it's not all about money, obviously, but 200,000 views is substantial for me, and that essentially robbed from me, even though I suppose I'm borrowing someone's music that's not mine. So in theory, it's a complicated thing, but so I'm very grateful to the Patreon because it allows a little bit more financial freedom to be able to pay for that thumbnail artist and editor, who obviously, if you haven't seen, do such great work for me. And also we get to celebrate and talk about video game music, which is ultimately the most important part of this channel. It's the reason I have a job every day, and I'm so grateful every day I get to come to work and talk about tracks, play video games like Dark Souls that I just finished, and moving on to Dark Souls 2 on Tuesday. Just little things like that really just I couldn't do without Patreon support. So without obviously talking about it too much, I just have to say thank you to both all of you new subscribers and also those of you that have been with me now for a year, 2 years. We have a beautiful little Discord community, and I'm just so grateful for you. It's incredible. So I'm very honored and flattered that you would want to use your hard-earned dollars to support me to do what I do. So thank you so much. Let's listen to Viscera Fest with Hunting with Style, with Jeffrey Day's first video games. Oh, Jeffrey Day, really? Also covering video games. Okay, let's check it out. Whoa. Holy fuck. Oh, shit. Thanks, Callie. No worries. Oh my god. Jesus. Dude. Fuck. Oh, the split. Oh, man. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's so cool. Someone commented, traditional Japanese metal is my new favorite genre I never knew existed. Fucking just like, fucking cut open my mind. Like, oh, my God. That's fucking cool, dude. Holy shit. That's better than Doom Eternal to me. I would play that for somebody. Now, to be fair, it is a little repetitive, but man, that just was so like injected into my veins. Like I could just, it's fucking. Join me at the top from Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, French Popo. A shame that this track is restricted to the end credits. Let's check it out.
La 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 la.
Love that playful quality there. Makes sense though.
Alone at last, stuck at the top.
It's super Disney.
If I ever lost, I think
Nightmare Before
My
Christmas.
never-ending story of success is a lonely refrain.
A little bit of
So I've one request.
a little bit of spam a lot.
Me at the top.
Yeah.
Why don't you join me
Yeah.
where the stars all shine and join me
Very musical
at the
theater.
top?
That's
Why won't you
sci-fi
join
musical
me?
theater.
Let our powers combine. You know I can't resist a ditty. So join me. Oh wait, well, what a pity.
I love the
Looks
counter
like
melody
I forgot.
in
They
the
can't come out.
marimba in the background.
Everything you're not. That's pretty good.
That's
Pretty good.
I said that's pretty good.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Look at me and my flawless schemes. The kind you could never dream up in your dreamiest of dreams. Aren't you so lucky to have me to revere? Your flawless yet lawless emperor right here.
Yeah.
Join me at the top. Why don't you join me where the stars all shine and I will never
We're picking up in
stop.
pace,
No,
yeah.
I won't. Just
Shut,
join
shut,
me.
shut,
Go
shut,
on,
shut,
fall in
shut,
line. And no one's given me good reason to stop
Yada,
my
yada,
usual power
yada,
season.
season.
Join
That's
me
actually
and
kinda
this
hard to sing.
sport I forgot. I'm everything you're not. Who am I?
Our greatness?
And who are you?
Wait, I'm not gonna sing this.
You're no good without me. How dare you ever doubt me? Now listen as the doctor sings the case.
Join you at the top.
Yes, they would.
Join you where the stars all shine.
And boy, I'm so
like
freaking
Beauty and the
You're
Beast.
scalding.
I should have them
That's
up.
awesome.
But you will not.
It's all kinds of
And
rad.
hilarious.
To be all big and
And
bad.
nefarious.
So join me on my plot.
Never mind. Forgot.
I'm everything you're not.
Nefarious on top.
Fantastic. That was great. Super fun. Vanyar, I know Vanyar's not in here, and I know that you're gonna watch later, but you literally say, what happened? Someone did something. Anonymous Tiger, fix the sheet. Don't delete the sheet. Vanyar, it's funny because you tease me with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, opera, and a card game, but you want me to listen to Dead Effect 2. Will you have some existential crisis in your horde shooter, sir? Blood Red Inferno. Oh. It's okay, Red Guardian's teasing. the hell's Dead Effect? Wow. Nice. Nice. Jun da 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 yon da 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 da. Super pulled back on that piano there. It's really stunning. The vocals too. It gives me some Gladiator vibes, you know? Oboe. That's sounds like an English horn actually. Wow. Welcome in, Raiders. Appreciate you. Hey, Larsh, how you doing? Great to have you. I love the way that the strings and that vocal over top is really beautiful. We have that classic climax and the swell here. Surprising. It was really beautiful. Really beautiful. Dead Effect 2. Interesting. Asbestos. Oh, a lot of random choices. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Deep Rock Galactic track, Deceived by Light. The richest mine ever discovered just happens to be on the deadliest planet of the galaxy. It is also where you work. Can hear it's the deadliest planet. You're welcome for the shout, no problem. Heavy. Really? into it. Holy shit! This might be the thing that finally gets me to play it. Slow down. It's like a fascinating break. Swell, increasing in size. That's it. It ends. Huh. The Deep Rock Galactic soundtrack really... I just need to play the game, honestly. I think it really requires the game. But you obviously get the cave vibes. I like the middle section of that quite a bit. Don't be scared of the runtime. It loops at the halfway point. I appreciate you. Etrian Odyssey 4, Landscape 4, Cloudy Stronghold. Hey, the horns. Beautiful horns. French horn. I love it. Such a crazy dungeon. I can't believe this music is in a dungeon crawler, you know? Really easy to look past. Trombones take over. The strings moving around. Sounds like the Superman theme song. That's funny. Those cellos are working. Oh. There's the loop, but that's really impressive. I really like that. That was fun. Every track I've heard from Etrian Odyssey, I've enjoyed. So thank you for that. Really, that was really nice. Arc Genesis 2 main theme. Why not? The main theme for part 2 of the prologue for Arc 1. There's 2, marking the end of the story as a whole before diving into Arc 2. Sure. Yeah, the synthetic Gareth is so talented. Thanks, Lars. Always gotta have the sci-fi mix with the classical. Ooh, nice big drop. Arc is the dino game, yeah. I love that long bowing here. Yeah. Oh, that's from Arc 1 too, isn't it? That's the main theme. So big, so brassy, so wide. It has a really wide soundscape, which is really quite cool. Neat. That's really neat. I dig that. It just builds on that largeness. It doesn't really have nuance per se, but I don't think it necessarily needs it, because it just builds, right? The whole thing is just like slow build. So it goes like this, right? Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of lateral, but this one just like just stack on stack on stack on stack on stack. It's pretty interesting. So Siren said, Ark is the worst game I've ever liked. That's funny. I never played it. I don't have the time commitment for that. I tried. Leonardo Ladisa wants a World of Final Fantasy. Now that's something you don't see often. I played that. It's a piece with many emotional climaxes. So I figured it would be accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Well, Hamauzu. There you go. That's all you need to know. Nice, interesting start. Gotta have the twinkling of the crystal. Almost like tuning. Pretty tribal here. There's that Hamauzu sort of like... Hamauzu's probably 1,000,000%. Yeah. The guy. He is that guy. Wow. Super chibi, yeah. It's a good game. There's Hamauzu piano, man. Oh, man. Pull it back all the way back, and now just the strings. Oh, it's so luxurious. And the brass kind of emphasizes it. Oh man, that's stupid. Hamauzu's really classically trained. Like the basis of this music is so classically rooted. He might as well just be composing opera. It's insane. And it's very hollow chords, very open chords. And there's so many little sections. Isn't that interesting? Now the horns come in, and then, oh my goodness. bells. It's just so dramatic, yeah. Fuck, dude. Shut up. This is for a stupid chibi Final Fantasy game that I like. Now we have another section. Full strings. Oh my god. Like, did you hear that random horn over here? That piano. I mean, there's so much layering in here. And then you get... It's... yeah. Another section. Stupid. That's so stupid. I love that. Oof, that is just so. Oh my god, you put the, yeah. I should play that for one of these uppity people that come on the channel that are like, well, it's not Brahms, it's not Strauss. Listen to this shit. Holy fuck. Stronghold Crusader 2 Sandnap takes and adapts one of the songs and melodies in the original game by Robert L. Uvino. Oh shit, nice. I love... So we're in the Crusades. I'm hearing that. Mixes in medieval mixed in with a Middle Eastern soundscape. What the? No way. Now we're just rock and roll and pulsating here. Oh. I fucking love that. It gives me like a little bit of Dynasty Warriors, but slightly different, you know. Like it's a similar soundscape, but not really. It's a little bit heavier, a little bit more emotionally charged. Cool. Really cool. Tim wants a somber boss fight from Limbus, aka Dong Rang, who denies all non-melee. Limbus Company Kanto 4 Boss 2 battle theme. I like that in a boss theme. I love slow boss themes. Oops. More drums like this. I really dig this. I really dig this pattern. I like the semi-jazz elements in here, mixed in with like a very slow tempo. And then you got a nice vocal over top. Nice, here's the melody. So beautiful. Damn it. It catches me off guard every time. Yeah, I really dug that. I love the slow pace of it. Obviously, it's a very broken circumstance, a very sad circumstance, very, there's no good ending there. There's no turning the corner and making something better. It's truly tragic and really beautiful, really beautiful, really beautiful. I like that, especially because it's a boss theme. It's quite good. I could listen to that many times over, just like the track right before that we listened to. It's great. Siren. Astral Train. Astral Chain. This track switches seamlessly to ambient and combat versions, similar to how Nier Automata's level music. Thank you for emulating the experience. So this is the ambient. like that. So much soprano vocals that are just vowels. Singers really in video game music are connected as instruments rather than soloists. Ayo. What's up, brother? That's like, and we just had like subtle key changes and stuff too. There's the action. Yeah, like I dig that. I think that's a loop there, but that's really interesting how both versions, ambient and combat, they do have like a cap, right? So like the combat mix is not overtly intense. It's kind of nice because it like stays within a framework so that it doesn't it doesn't push past a certain threshold, which is kind of interesting. I also really dig that that's actually really good music to like write to or to like think about, like in a state of flow. It's a very meditative thing. It's so interesting too. I'm starting to think about how I perceive game music and maybe how you perceive game music, because I'm thinking about how when I bring people on, I'm trying to impress them with music. Whereas like I wouldn't bring this to them because personally I didn't feel like it didn't go anywhere. Now that sounds like a negative. It's actually not. But my point is that like I listen to that and I'm like, yeah, this works perfectly, right? Because I sort of understand like the scope of why things are written and why they're done. But for someone who I would maybe invite in the channel who doesn't fully understand like video game music as a concept, that might be boring to them because it doesn't necessarily go anywhere. It's a really interesting thing that I really rarely have truly negative or bad things to say about music unless it's very bad. like there's just something in there's something in every piece that I'm like, oh, I like this aspect of it, and I really love the progressive rhythmic intensity of this. It's cool, really really neat. Nothing to say. It was just nice. Thank you for sharing it. Also, Siren, I think you just passed a year, 2 years on the Patreon, so thank you for that. Press play music. War Thunder, Waltz of the Tornado. Punchy, making you think you're in a dogfight, burning and turning with a real sense of dread, like when sections sound like the music is directly controlling what the airframe is doing. Cool. I would love to play War Thunder, but I don't think I can play it because I've stopped playing gacha besides Kuro Games gacha, and I definitely am a sucker for playing games, especially World War II or Warframe. Sorry, War Thunder. I would definitely spend money on this. Ooh. Really? That sounds like a Greek instrument almost. Wow, that's an interesting pivot. Holy fuck. What? This is a waltz in 3, yeah? Holy shit. That's fun. This is really neat. Also, let's not shout titties in the chat, please. This is crazy. Wow. And then we pivot back. And now it's it's like a punk progressive rock. That's funny. This is nuts. Yeah, it's lots of spinning around in here. It's so different from, say, like Ace Combat, which I'm way more familiar with in terms of dogfighting. It's really neat. And it's that spinning quality. That's fucking cool. Ra-da-da-da-ya-da-da-do. Really dig that. That's neat. Thank you so much. And thanks for joining the Patreon there. Press play. Appreciate you. Manuel Melo. I get free reign. Wait, what is all this? The Bells of Tenebris. Brazilian TTRPG. From a Brazilian tabletop role-playing game about paranormal investigation and combat, the themes tend to loop since it's a combat OST, but you can skip the loops. The name of the track translates to the maker of Calamity, a god amongst men, the first of the occult. Keon will do anything to stop. Okay. Bongo. Hey, this is Carmina. Hold on. This is Carmina Burana. Ebite bongo, del olvido, si, dori, bore, dum, rum, bum, bum. timing. Or is this the whole thing? This is the loop? All right, that'd be good. Yeah, that's the loop. That's cool. I'm curious actually how they got the rights to do Carmina Burana. I mean, Carmina Burana, it's funny because that's what basically that's what most video games like OSTs are basically based off of in so many different ways. So I find it kind of interesting. Hello, camera. So I find it kind of interesting that they basically like literally just pulled it and were like, here you go. And the intensity of that, it's pretty interesting. Cool. Yeah, that's neat. All right, we have 3 more. Oh, COD battle. Okay, Black Ops 1. Abacadabra. A metal track by Kevin Sherwood and Alina Sigmund on the vocals. This music is considered legendary in the COD Zombies community. Oh, this theme. Yeah. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. That double, fuck that double drum. Very much corn, yeah. Super corn.
You want me to be gone, but I have just begun. I don't feel like I am real, but I know it's all imaginary. Are they real? And do they feel it's all just inside my head? Love more than life, fear more than death, or mortal strife. What dead men have,
Wow.
rich require. I'm looking to dim my desire. You want me to be gone, but I have just begun.
Jeez. And that'll slow that down. How does she do that?
I don't feel like I am real, but I know it's all imaginary. Are they real? And do they feel it's all just inside my head? It's all inside my head. It's just inside my, it's all inside my, they're all inside my. I see them always, but they're all inside my head. All inside my head. They're all inside.
The harmony in there is cool.
It's killing me to see I'm killing you. Death is magic, say abracadabra now. You see me now, you don't frown when I am on.
I like that there's, I mean, it's such a classic thing you would hear on the radio. Man, but that main opening is so recognizable for anybody that's played any Call of Duty with zombies in it. What's up, Sammy? What's he doing? Cool. Let's yeah, I mean that's classic. You can't that's my brain is starting to implode a little bit here. Just shapes and beats. I like that. You know why I like that? I like that because it's a nostalgia. Not that I played a lot of zombies, but I like that it has like that classic radio soundscape that like I grew up on. You know what I mean? Like I used to fucking love Korn. So it's cool. There's just, what else can you say? It's dope. Actually, I wrote it down. I might do a video on that because it's just like one of these things where it's a classic. Just shapes and beats, of course. That's what we're going to be listening to next. The video is pretty self-explanatory. Let's check it out. I got to play this game. Oh, I gotta play this game. I fucking love rhythm games. I have no idea what's happening right now, but... What's... Oh, so you're the little square. I gotta play this. Are these MMO? These are MMO mechanics. These are Final Fantasy mechanics. I gotta play this. What the shit? I should play this ASAP. Oh my god. Again, the beat is the metronome. It's a rhythmic thing for meditation, basically. That's what keeps you focused and in line. Shapes and beats. Jesus. Such a modern take on chiptune. It's so fucking cool. So that was the level. All right, well, I clearly that was an S rank too. That's fucking nuts. I clearly need to play that. So we'll play that on stream either in June or I guess maybe in May, but I'm a little busy this month with Dark Souls and the Dvorak stuff next week. So we'll see if we find time. I'd really like to play that. If it's so short too, we could do it in one session. That'd be super fun. Wow, man, that my brain. Okay, Remnant 2's DLC just came out, The Forgotten Kingdom. So Eximius Lex asked for us to listen to Ledusa's theme from this game, this DLC. Rob Westwood is very talented. I was very surprised and impressed. Nice. Wow. Jeez, yeah, wow. That's impressive. Unison with the fiddle, the violin. Nice rhythm in there. Taitsumi. I love that distorted sound. Cheers, Haru. I think it's a big loop here, so I'll pause there. But I just wanted to say, as you can tell, I mean, this was what, 3 hours and a half, almost 4 hours, and we listened to 50 songs. So the scope of video game music continues and is colossal. I'm very thankful that I won't be out of a job anytime soon, but that does mean that sometimes things fall under the radar and fall between the cracks. It's very easy to get stuck. And I also have my own tastes and preferences, and I'm trying to keep up, but I'm also trying to move away from just doing, reactions and breakdowns, but also doing some more video essay type stuff and actually playing more video games, because I haven't been able to, since I started the YouTube channel, to really dedicate time to single player experiences and forget multiplayer experiences. They've basically gone out the window. So I barely ever play multiplayer anymore, which sucks because I used to play a lot of Siege and so on and so forth. But as you can tell, there's a lot of music, and a lot of music from the past 40 years and also what's coming next. And I'm really grateful for these streams, for the patrons and for all of you for joining to share new music with me, and also, continue to listen to stuff that we know and don't know. It's really important. Such good music coming out in video games, and it's something that we really need to be attuned to. Thank you so much, as always, for coming to this live stream and any live stream, and thank you so much to the patrons, new and old, for supporting the channel, supporting my editor, my thumbnail designer, so that they could get paid, and I really appreciate your support. So, as always, I will see you soon. Patrons, stay tuned for not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday after that will be our anime live stream over on Patreon with crowd whatever. And then our private Patreon live stream will be in a month, at the end of the month. So thanks everybody, and I will see all of you later. This will not stay up on the YouTube channel. This will be available on the Patreon at any price point if that is interesting to you. And I will see you later. Thank you. Have a great